Leo, what's up, dude? How y'all doing? It is now time for your August 2022 main monthly reading. Okay? Main monthly reading. Real quick before we get started, for those of you who would like to schedule a personal reading with me, the only way to schedule a personal reading with me is done through my website. Okay? Please look in the description box of this video. You all know, please beware of scammers. There's lots of scammers in the tarot community who love to impersonate tarot card readers. So please note that I will never reach out to you on social media. I will never respond to you in the comments of these videos. There's only one way to getting a reading from me, and that is in the description of this video, okay? So let's get this started. We're going to start off with the past person. But I want to take a little trip back to the past and see what happened in the past with the past person. Does that make sense? I want to see what happened when you all very first connected. I want to see the frequency you all came together on. What was the issue? What was the energy that started this connection off? You know, that right there will tell you everything you need to know about any connection that has ever gone horribly wrong. What frequency was I on when I connected with this person? Think about that. All right, 3 shuffles. 1, woo. Eight of Cups reverse just jumped out here. Uh-oh. Somebody was still hung up on an X. Okay, I see. I see that come through very frequently. Very frequently. When I look at the beginning of a connection, like, dude, you don't have any idea how often this happens? Somebody was still in love with or hung up on an X, hoping that an X would come back. I don't know who it was. Could be you, could be them, could be both of you. I see that very frequently too. 2 people come together. Both people are actually still hung up on a past person. You know? Let's see though. Yeah, it was secret. Somebody here was keeping a secret. Could have been like a baby mama, baby daddy type of thing. You know, if you are dealing with a man. Okay, I won't even say if you're a woman dealing with a man. Just if you were dealing with a man, that man could have been still hung up on like a baby's mom or something like that. Okay, because with this Empress energy here, either way though, this was a big secret. This was a big secret. I'm feeling like whoever it was that was still hung up on a past person here was looking to start new, start fresh, hoping that a new relationship would just completely bury all those past issues. Could be somebody at the workplace for some of you with the Queen of Pentacles and the 8 of Pentacles. But I'm kind of feeling like for some of you, y'all were mirroring each other. I feel like some of y'all were kind of mirroring each other with the King and Queen of Wands, both in the reverse, side by side, back to back there. You see that? How that came out like that? But with the Knight of Wands being the overall energy, I'm kind of feeling like one of you wasn't actually going for something long term when y'all first connected. I'm feeling like for some of you, this was just supposed to be a quick little hookup, quick little fling that ended up lasting a long time, right? Come on, we've all done that, man. Don't say you ain't never done that. You know you've ended up in that 2-year-long booty call. For some of you, that's what this is looking like right here. And if it's not you, it's them. We're going to find out about that here in a minute. But let's look at the current energy. The current energy for August between Leo and the past person. How are things looking currently? How are things looking currently between Leo and the past person? 8 of Pentacles again. Is this somebody at the workplace for some of you? Second time that 8 of Pentacles came up like that. Let's see if there's any movement, anything happening here. King of Wands again in the upright this time. Ooh, 7 of Wands. Knight of Wands again. Okay, so there's a lot of tension between the 2 of you. For those of you who came to this reading wondering whether or not the past person is going to reach out and communicate, it's not looking like it right now. Lover's card reversed. I'm seeing more than likely block communication. more than likely blocked communication. And here's the thing, too. The connection I feel like the connection has served its purpose. Okay. It has served its purpose. I do still feel like there are feelings. Okay. And I can't tell who it is. Hang on. 8 of Cups reversed. Yeah, see? I'm feeling like somebody is still in love here. I can't tell who it is yet. I'm going to narrow that down here in just a minute. But one of you is still in love and hasn't moved on. But I'm not seeing communication with the Knight of Swords and the 8 of Wands, both in the reverse. Looks like the tower is burning to the ground with no attempts to put out the fire and rebuild it. I don't see anybody attempting to rebuild this tower, whatever it was that happened. Looks like it probably went out with a bang, and it was a pretty ugly ending between the two of you. Okay, well, let's look at this person's energy. I hate it when I'm just like, generally speaking, somebody, you know, I want to be able to nail it down and be able to tell who is feeling what. So let's look at this person's energy. Let's see their actual feelings and intentions. That was just the general outline. Let's look at their actual feelings and intentions. Page of Wands in the reverse. So they don't want any drama. Hang on. I kind of have a feeling that they could be keeping an eye on you too. Page of Wands, Page of Cups, both reversed. I'm really feeling like this person still tries to keep tabs on you. Yeah. Oh, okay. Oh, they're trying to get your attention. Okay. Because the Page of Pentacles is in the reverse. Ah, see, look, there it is. There's the Death card and the Tower card, both reversed, back to back to back, bang, bang. I feel like this person's been trying to hint. Maybe, I don't know, for a full-on like reconciliation, like let's get back together. I don't know about all that, but I do kind of feel like this person has been trying to hint to you that they would like to talk to you. And the reason I'm saying hint is because of this. Page of Wands and Cups, both reversed. Page of Pentacles in the upright. Is there a big age difference for some of you here? Okay, if it's not a big age difference, I just don't really feel like this person, maybe this person's a little bit less mature than you. Either way, though, I feel like they've been kind of trying to hint in little ways that, you know, maybe, for example, and I know I use these examples a lot, but I use these examples so you can understand the energy. Like, for example, maybe this person went and befriended somebody that you're friends with, hoping that they'll carry the message over to you and lure you in. You know, they could be posting things directed towards you, hoping that you're stalking them, hoping that you're keeping an eye on them. So yeah, I don't know though. I'm not really 100% convinced that they want to get back with you. But I do kind of feel like they're trying to make their way back in your life. And they're waiting for an opportunity. They're waiting for an open door, for an opportunity to see if they can ever make their way back into your life somehow. Okay, let's see if they'll be taking any actions. Will this person be taking any actions towards Leo? 7 of Wands reversed. King of Pentacles. He's not very action-packed. He's not a very action-packed dude. Ooh, okay. So you very well may eventually end up hearing from this person with the Page of Swords in the upright. In the upright. So you might end up hearing from this person. But they may be, I think you might end up hearing from this person. You very well may. But with that King of Pentacles energy right there and the Page of Swords, it'll be more than likely like a detached, like a real detached, kind of cold, closed off, not really emotional, not really passionate, not very heartfelt. It feels to me kind of like they have a big wall up. What's the outcome? What is the outcome? Let's see. Oh, you're going to ignore them? You're going to ignore them? I'm feeling like you're either going to ignore them or you're just really keeping this person at arm's distance. Ace of Wands, Page of Cups, though. Are you turning them down for somebody else? I'm almost kind of feeling like you're ignoring this person. Some of you are either looking for someone new or you may already have your eye on somebody else. Yeah, I'm kind of feeling like you already have your eye on somebody else. This feels new. I feel like a new person's coming in. A new person's either coming in or is already there. And it doesn't really look like this is going anywhere. It really doesn't look like this is going anywhere. Let's get a few advice cards. At least a couple of advice cards. The Emperor in the reverse. Queen of Swords. Okay. And, well, the Four of Cups is reversed as your advice. So I wouldn't completely shut this person out and ignore them. Okay, so don't necessarily ignore them, but don't get emotionally involved. If you hear from this person, or some of you, you may want to go ahead and reach out and start this, but use it as an opportunity to clear the air. You know, use it as an opportunity to clear the air. Do not allow yourself to be manipulated. Don't let them guilt trip you. Don't let them manipulate you. Use it as an opportunity to clear the air. Because like I said, I do feel like new love is either on its way or some of you are already currently dealing with it. And I'm telling you, the energetic pathway that you are currently carving out moving forward, and you are moving forward, even if it feels like you're just stagnant, stuck in one spot, you are moving forward. That energetic pathway is being strongly, strongly governed by the vibrational baggage you are carrying from the past. Okay? So every bit of past vibrational baggage you can shed, okay, every little bit of healing that you can do affects your pathway moving forward. Okay? That's what I would do with this right here. Don't necessarily ignore them. Just clear the air with them. Yo, we cool. Not mad at you. I hope you're doing good. You know, I wish you well. I wish you love, light, prosperity moving forward. Yeah, we good. That's what I would do here. Because like I said, I don't really think this person wants to like full on get back with you. And for some of you, I know that that'd be out of the question anyway. But yeah, don't ignore them. Unless for those of you who, because I know there's at least one of you in the comments, it's going to be like, this person is a very dangerous person. Okay, well, that would be an exception. If you know that this is like a dangerous person that you should not be getting involved with in any way, you shouldn't be connecting with, shouldn't be talking to, then that's an exception. Okay, use your better judgment. Use your better judgment. But if you think that it's possible for you and this person to just simply clear the air so you can move forward, take that opportunity. Okay. All right. Let's look at singles and the newest person coming in. Let's look at singles and the newest person coming in. Singles and the newest person coming in. And this also resonates if you're dealing with a new person. I'm overlapping both of those. But this is more on singles with the next person coming in. Let's see the next person coming into Leo's life. Let's look at the energy here. Let's look at the energy. The Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. Ah, man. Some of you could be dealing with a lazy ass that's not really putting forth very much effort. Somebody's coming in that just wants a booty call. Uh-oh. Lover's card reversed. I feel like some of y'all are going to be tested. Yeah, some of y'all are going to be tested. You will be tested. And this is normal. This is normal. I don't care who you are. I don't care what your sign is. I don't care if you're a Leo or a cross watcher or just some random person that watches my videos for some random ass reason. Who knows? I don't care who you are. When it's time for you to level up, you will be tested. Yes, you will. Yes, you will. Yes, you will. You have to show the universe that you're done, that you've learned the lesson. I'm sorry, but the universe is going to make you prove that you've learned the lesson. You know, because it's one thing to take a healing path, to sit and meditate and reflect and say that you've learned the lesson. Okay, well, the healing process doesn't just involve learning the lesson. The healing process involves taking the lesson that you've learned and applying it to your life. So 99.9% of the time, the universe will throw you a test. Are you sure you learned that lesson? Okay. Show me. Universe will send you a test. How are you going to respond to it? How are you going to respond to it? And this is a test to see your level of emotional integrity. Because I got news for you. When you start to develop a genuine sense of emotional integrity, actual relationships start to drop on your priority list. True emotional integrity, when you have that, it feels like I finally found peace in my life. I finally found happiness. Is it worth even risking letting somebody come into my life and destroying this happiness and this peace that I've found? Is it worth it? I finally found fucking happiness for the first time in my life. Is it worth allowing somebody into my life and giving them the chance at completely destroying this happiness and this peace that I've found? For what? For what? I found my happiness. I don't need a person to come into my life and create this happiness for me. Is it worth it? For what? That's what emotional integrity feels like. Now, I'm not saying go be alone, be independent, be single. You don't need anybody. You can do it all by yourself. That's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying. I'm talking about emotional integrity. It is getting out of the frequency of need and desperation. Because while we are forming connections on the frequency of need and desperation, that is the frequency that manifests relationship failure. Okay, we got to get that out of our heads. It doesn't matter what it is. I don't care if it's a relationship. I don't care if it's money. I don't care whatever it is that you're wanting to manifest. If you feel like you need it, that is not the frequency of manifestation. That is the frequency of lack. Okay? I know at least one person needed to hear that. King of Swords, see? This is this person's true intentions. Okay, I feel like some of you are going to be tested. The universe is going to bring somebody your way that has no interest in an emotional connection, no interest in something long-term, just wants, oh, and there it is, see? Bam. Yeah, I feel like this person is looking for just a quick little one-night stand and then walk away. That's what this looks like. King of Cups reversed, Devil card, King of Swords. Okay, this is a test. Will you pass the test? Will you pass it? Because look, even with the High Priestess right here, okay, even with the High Priestess, your intuition is going to be screaming at you. No. No, no, no. Knight of Swords, King of Pentacles reversed. Okay, so, okay. Well, let's take a look at the outcome then. What's the outcome? How's the outcome looking here? Two of Swords reversed. Okay. Yes. There you go. That's what I'm talking about, Leo. That's that emotional integrity. Yes, you're making a logical, rational, reasonable decision. I do feel like this person is going to try to manipulate you, though. I do. I feel like this person is going to try to manipulate you. But I don't feel like it's going to work on you. So I wouldn't worry. I wouldn't worry because I don't really feel like this is going anywhere. Yeah, no, it's not going nowhere. I think the overwhelming majority of you watching this right here will completely and totally bypass that timeline altogether. Okay? Completely and totally. But I do feel like you will be tested. Now, let's go ahead and talk about those of you who do not pass the test. Okay? Universe sends you a test, something that you have been through before. You've met a person like this before. You know, everything, you felt this feeling before, you know, same old story, same old song and dance. But when our cup isn't all the way full in here, when it's not, and we fall under that illusion that somebody can fill it for you, it's really easy to misjudge the situation. It's really easy for the ego to get in there and start thinking, well, what if? Well, what if it's different this time? Well, even though all these red flags are popping off, maybe it's different this time. Maybe this person isn't like the past person. Maybe, but I mean, this is exactly like what happened last time, but maybe it'll be different. In which there is no right or wrong way to learn the lesson. Okay, you're going to learn it one way or the other. And I'll be the first to admit, I should have plaques on my wall for repeating toxic cycles. Fuck YouTube. I should have plaques on my wall. This award goes to Rich Lopp for repeating the same toxic cycle 10,000 times, more than anybody else has ever repeated a toxic cycle. Trust me, I know. Trust me, I know. Okay. So sometimes that's the best way to learn, though. So for those of you who don't pass the test and you end up in this toxic, horrible situation that turns into a mess, don't judge yourself because you're getting hands-on life experience. This is where wisdom comes from. That's where wisdom comes from. You don't just wake up wise. Shit. You kidding me? Are you kidding me? You don't just wake up wise. Those of us who are wise beyond our years, where do you think that wisdom comes from? You know how many comments and messages I receive, people telling me, oh, you're so wise, you're so knowledgeable. Well, where do you think it comes from? Because I've done more stupid shit than you. That's where it comes from. For real, dude. It's all good, though. It's all good. Now, for those of you who do pass the test, I wouldn't give it a full month, probably about 2 weeks before a new doorway of opportunity opens and the universe brings you a person with actual potential. Okay? I do feel like the majority of you will be tested first, though. Okay? All right. Now let's look at the current person. If you are experiencing any concerns, if you're not inquiring about or experiencing any issues or concerns with somebody currently in your life, this is not for you. If you have somebody in your life right now and everything is good and everything is healthy and you got a successful relationship, I wouldn't even think you'd be watching me. But let's just see here. Ooh, the Hangman. Hang on. Some of y'all feel like you're stuck at a plateau with this person. Feel like you're kind of stuck at a plateau. See, one thing that I don't really think gets talked about enough in regards to love, relationships, and romance and whatnot is that our goal, the goal, is to come together as one and evolve and ascend together. See, all that's been pounded into our heads for so many decades is live happily ever after. That's all we've ever heard for decades and decades and decades. Live happily ever after. So that gives us the idea that this person is just supposed to show up in our life and then, oh, okay, well, they're here now, so I can kick my feet back and just coast along the same frequency and I'm just happily ever after. And it's not quite the way it works. We are constantly growing and evolving and ascending together. And some of you just kind of sort of feel like you're stuck at a plateau between you and this person. Yeah, the feeling, I see you looking back in the past, wondering like what happened? What happened? And back in the day, everything was great. We were growing, we were evolving, we were ascending. And then all of a sudden, we just plateaued. And now we're just kind of stuck in one spot. You know, I feel like some of you, because I really feel like both of you are genuinely in love with each other. So I'm not feeling a lack of love happening here, but I am kind of seeing a lack of growth, a lack of growth, a lack of evolution, a lack of expansion, you know? So some of you are wondering, is it about to come crashing down? For those of you who came to this reading wondering whether or not your current relationship is about to crash and burn, no. No, 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 it's not. Not anytime soon, at least. Could be an Aquarius for some of you. But yeah, there's not, I just kind of feel like somebody here is not putting forth the work anymore. Not putting forth the work anymore, you know? When you first meet somebody and the two of you first get together, you're putting a lot of effort, putting your best foot forward, you know? Then after a certain point, you know, we've been together for a while, we get used to each other, we get comfortable with each other, and then we just kind of quit doing that. Just kind of quit doing that. We fall into the routine. We start worrying about finances and this and that. And then we just kind of completely forget about the fact that we still have to work on this. You know, I still have to keep putting forth effort, you know, and so I just kind of feel like that's kind of leveled off here a little bit. Let's look at this person's energy and see how they're feeling about this. Let's see, are they even concerned about it? Let's see. Let's see their true energy and intentions here. Oh, yeah. See, they're taking a step back and looking at this relationship and connection, wondering if they should keep working on it. They're wondering if they should. They put forth a lot of work in the past, and they're wondering, well, should I keep working on this? Is it worth it? So I feel like it's kind of them. It's more them who's taking a step back and not sure if they should keep working on it or what they should do. It's not good. We don't want to do that. The Sun card. Three of Swords. Wheel of Fortune reversed. So for some of you, was there some issue with a third party in the past? It's gonna kind of narrow down and turn into a bit of a specific storyline, but I gotta say it because I see it. For some of you, there was some kind of issue with a third party in the past. Now, I'm not necessarily saying that it was infidelity. Maybe it wasn't. Maybe somebody was being accused of having a third party. Or I just feel like there was some kind of third party energy in the past. And this person, whatever the issue was with the third party, the two of you haven't overcome that. Whatever that was. Maybe it was your ex trying to come back to you, and they were worried that your ex was going to steal you from them. Or maybe it was their ex that was trying to come in and cause drama. Or maybe it was just a good friend of yours that they were accusing you, you know, or maybe for some of you, it straight up was some infidelity, some shady shit for some of you. However it resonates, whatever it was that happened in the past with a third party, y'all never really truly genuinely worked through that problem. They didn't. This person is in love with you though. They are scared to death. Scared to death that you are losing interest, that you're no longer attracted to them, that you're falling out of love with them. There's a tension between the two of you. And even if it wasn't a third party, let's just go ahead and take this Three of Swords and say, whatever issue y'all had in the past, maybe it was your last big fight or your last big argument, whatever it was, whatever past issues, they really haven't fully, truly, genuinely worked through that. They haven't. And there's still a tension. There's still a big purple elephant in the room. The World card, the Fool card. They don't want this to come to an end, though. They definitely do not want this to be over. All right, let's see that outcome now. Let's take a look at that outcome, though. Let's look at the outcome. Four of Swords reversed. Ten of Coins reversed. Five of Swords. Lover's card. Okay. So it ain't going nowhere. Y'all ain't going nowhere. This person is not losing feelings for you. However, this energetic disharmony between the two of you is amping up and amping up and amping up and amping up. And if it hasn't already, it will turn toxic. It will. We got to do something to work through this. We got to work through it somehow. We got to work through it. This is the difference. This is where one of the biggest differences between dealing with somebody who's not your person and actually dealing with your person. That's one of the biggest differences. See, when you're not dealing with your person, the same toxic cycle will repeat itself over and over and over and over and over. It'll be that same damn argument and the same little bullshit. And you won't see any work or any effort being put forward to actually move up out of it. When you're dealing with your person, though, and those of you who resonate with this reading, this is your person. Yes, it is. Oh, yes, it is. There's no reason why this needs to come to an end. No reason whatsoever. The two of you have to actually overcome the issue. And guess what? Guess what the hardest part is about overcoming an issue? Guess what you have to work on? You. That's the hard part. Everybody always wants to stand back and point the finger. Even if I'm not in the wrong, I'm still going to work on me. Period. Because I don't care who you are. Don't care what your sign is. Don't care why you're watching this video. If you think that you don't have anything you need to work on, you are the problem. We all have shit we could be working on. We all do. Every last one of us. If you have two legs, you walk on two legs on this earth, okay, you have shit you need to work on. I don't care. Ain't none of us perfect. Absolutely not. So even if I'm not the one in the wrong, if I have the balls to stand back and tell you you need to make some changes, you best bet your damn skippy ass I'm going to lead by example. Yeah, you got some changes you need to make. Guess what? I'm going to be the bigger person. I'll go first. Watch me. Watch me do my inner work. For me. For me. This has nothing to do with you per se. This is mainly for me. Because I am an imperfect person. I am striving to become the best version of myself that I possibly can be. So I'm working on me for me. See what I'm saying? I think if both of you could get on the same page at the same time, but if both of you could get on the same page at the same time, working towards the same goal, you all will overcome this. If this energy gets left stagnant, okay, like I said, if it hasn't already, it will be turning toxic, okay? And toxicity will only hold itself together for so long. I don't see this coming to an end anytime soon. However, that just because this is your person doesn't mean that that's out of the realm of possibility. Okay? All right. I do feel like that those were the messages that my Leo friends needed to hear. So I am going to go ahead and end this reading here. Thank you all so much for tuning in and playing along. I greatly appreciate all the love and the support and the positive feedback you guys show me every single time I get on here and do this. Makes my job worthwhile here on YouTube, y'all. I greatly appreciate you. Don't forget to look in the description of this video if you would like to find information on how to schedule a personal reading. And I'm out of here now, y'all. Thanks again for tuning in. I'll see you sometime between now and the rest of all eternity. Y'all stay blessed.